Do we really create our own reality? Okay, so here's the question. Do we actually create our own reality, or are we just floating through a world that already exists completely outside of us? Most people say no. They'll say reality doesn't bend just because you believe something different. And that's true, right? Objective reality isn't changing. But here's what I'm saying. If reality is infinite, then all versions, all rearrangements already exist. What changes is your experience, right? Your focus moves you through different versions of what's already there. So think about this, right? You buy a red car. Now you see red cars everywhere. That's called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, right? People call it confirmation bias. But I ask, if those red cars were always there, what changed? You tuned into that experience. That's the point. You didn't create the red cars. You aligned with the version of reality where they were already waiting for you to experience it. Right? Remember, if you don't buy the red car, you're not there to see it because you're not in that experience, but that experience exists. Now, skeptics will say, thoughts aren't magic. And I agree to an extent, right? Thoughts aren't magic, but your focus isn't a thought. It's an anchor, right? It's a direction. Focus shapes your physical reality. And that physical state, that influences action, perception, opportunity, right? Creation of an experience. So it's not magic, it's just mechanics of awareness. And what about trauma, pain, tragedy? Does this kind of thinking blame people for their suffering? No, it's not about blame, it's about navigation, right? You don't say someone caused their pain. You say they have the power to move through it, not be held back by it. Reality creation isn't about ignoring pain, it's about not getting stuck inside, right? People also argue if everyone's creating their own reality, wouldn't logic break down? Why wouldn't we all be in totally different worlds? Yes, that's the beauty. We are in different worlds. Infinite realities overlap. Your awareness simply tunes into the version where the people around you also exist. So multiple versions of multiple yous or multiple them. That's why free will still works. Everyone's choosing, and all those choices create an infinite intersection, right? In the end, it's not about vibrating cars into existence or wishing things into being. It's about where your attention goes, is where energy flows, right? Reality is